Excuse me. I'm Carly Jacks. You have information about my husband?
Congratulations, Sonny. You are free to go.
I don't know what took Diane so long. I mean, she should have been here a long time ago.
Well, you know what? You gotta give her credit. I don't know too many lawyers that could arrange for bail on a murder charge.
Well, sometimes charges get dropped, you know, lack of evidence, and cops realize they made a mistake.
Mistake? No, there was no mistake. Jax is dead because of you. You finally got rid of the one guy who was willing to call you out on who and what you are.
If Jax is dead, what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna cry about it.
You killed your kid's stepfather. Hey. You left a baby girl without a dad, but hey, you got payback on Jax for stepping out. Did you feel good to win?
Bastard! You're so son of a bitch. You did it. You did it, didn't you?
You gotta know the whole
Say
story,
it!
Carly.
Jax is gone, and you did it.
Go ahead, Sonny, say it.
I don't want to talk about this until my attorney's present.
Don't you do that. Don't you hide behind Diane, not with me. You look me in the eye, and you tell me what you did to Jax.
Okay, let's go to the car. We'll talk about it.
Don't touch me, Sonny.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it right here.
Why so jumpy, Sonny? You got something to hide?
I don't want to exploit Carly's grief.
Well, Carly wouldn't even be grieving if you didn't tamper with her husband's plane.
Why don't you shut up, Dante?
You know, it wasn't enough for you to trash Jax's life. You had to take it all. How could you do that? How could you take Jocelyn's father?
I didn't take any.
Answer me, Sonny!
I didn't kill Jax.
That we can prove yet. We got an eyewitness who came forward, Sean Butler.
Okay, see, now he's just trying to string things along.
The words
That
you
makes
actually
sense
said to me,
him.
Sonny, you said Jax isn't going anywhere, and what do you know? He didn't get very far, did he?
I warned him.
And died shortly after takeoff. It broke apart on impact with the harbor.
Okay, what about Jax?
We got a dive team searching for him. They haven't had any sign of him yet.
So he could be alive.
Yeah, Carly, I don't want to give you false hope. The plane broke into a million pieces. I don't know, even if Jax survived the crash, if he could make it to shore.
Are you happy? Huh? I mean, it took years, but you were finally able to get rid of Jax.
I liked it.
Then explain it to me. Why were you on the
I'll
plane?
explain it to you, but can we do this without an audience?
Yeah, Sonny wants to make sure you got the cover story straight. Right, Sonny? He's hoping that after everything he's just done, you're still going to protect him.
You know, Jax was right. You destroy everything that's good and decent.
I get that you're upset.
Upset! Jax could be dead. Jocelyn may never see her father again, and it's all your fault. You did this, Sonny.
You want me to rot in hell?
No, because hell's not good enough for you. I'll come up with something that is.
You need to listen to me. That plane was not supposed to take off. I don't know how Jax got it in the air.
What did you do?
I was trying to protect Jocelyn.
By killing her father.
Don't listen to Dante. He wants any reason to try to pin this on me.
Don't play the victim, Sonny. You hated Jax, and you sure as the hell weren't shy about it.
Can I explain?
What was the plan? To wait for Jax to have to get off the plane and put a bullet in him? And then what? Dump him at the Pine Barrens like you've done so many times before?
That's why I didn't want to have this conversation with you out there, because you would say something in a moment, and Dante could use it against me later.
Right, because it's always about you, isn't it, Sonny? Have you thought for 1 second how this would affect Morgan? Jax is dead, and you're the reason his plane crashed.
It wasn't supposed to take off.
But it did! Sonny, it did. But it doesn't really matter because the outcome would have been the same. You had no intention of leaving Jax stranded on the tarmac. You wanted Jax gone, and you were going to do whatever it took to make that happen. And why? Because of Brenda? Jax didn't take her, Sonny. She walked. And who the hell could blame her?
You came to me for help.
Oh, stop. Stop. If I knew what you were planning, I would have never gone along with it. You went too far, Sonny. You always
I went
go
too far, but Jax gets his feelings hurt. How does he deal with it? By kidnapping your daughter? If I didn't step in, you may never see Jocelyn.
If I could have talked to Jax, I could have made him understand. He would have brought her home. And you know what? I was right. Jax gave Jocelyn back. Sean was bringing her home. She was safe, but that wasn't good enough for you. You tried to shoot Jax at Robin's house.
You weren't even there.
I know you. I know you, and I know how you think. And don't pretend like this is about me and taking care of me and protecting Jocelyn. You went after Jax to send a message to Brenda. She hurt you, so you were gonna hurt her back.
All I ever wanted for Brenda was to make her happy, and I did that for a while until Jax just started, feeding her with a bunch of lies that I couldn't take care of her kid, I couldn't take care of her, I couldn't keep him safe.
Brenda was right to leave you. Your life isn't safe for a child or anyone.
Jax is gone, and now you're gonna turn against me? Preach the dangers of my life?
Jax didn't make it up, Sonny. It's a fact. It's the reason Jason let Lucky raise Jake.
Yeah, and look how that turned out.
And our children have fared any better? Michael spent a year in a coma for taking a bullet that was meant for you. Then he went to prison after killing Claudia, the unstable bitch you brought into our life because you said it was good for our family, that it would solidify a place among the families for you. Never mind what it did to our family.
I was just trying to keep the peace, make it safe for everybody.
You're never gonna be safe. Your life is never gonna be safe as long as you're in the business. Because someone out there is always gonna want what you have. They're gonna want your power, and they're gonna want your territory, and they're not gonna stop until they get it. That's why Jax wanted custody of Jocelyn. He didn't want her to wind up like Michael.
Then what you should have done is sat back and let Jax try to kidnap your kid both times he tried.
I kept trying to manage both your lives, and I was wrong. Jax was the better parent. Jax was the better father.
What does that make me?
It makes you scared.
Of what?
Being alone. It makes you scared of being alone. And you know what, Sonny? You talk such a great game, but you refuse to put your kids first. And you don't have to worry about pushing people away so you can keep them safe because no one's going to want to be around you now, not after what you did.
Don't even try to turn my kids against me.
You've done that all on your own. And all this time we've been worried about how we stop Michael from following in your footsteps. Hell, he's never going to want to be like you now. Not even your own son.
There's a difference between wanting something for your kids and wanting them to be like you.
Michael will see you for who you are. And so will Morgan. And man, they will hate you like I do.
You don't mean that, because otherwise you would have cut me out a long time ago.
No, see, I always found a way to forgive. Because I was always afraid of what would happen if I didn't. I knew you were capable of ripping your life apart, and I didn't want to be responsible.
And now?
I'm done with making things okay for you. I don't give a damn anymore. And I want you to stay away from me, and I want you to stay away from my kids.
Let's not forget one thing, okay? They're also my children.